7 o'clock. Can I have one? I don't know where mine is.
In accordance with Section 5 of the Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, 1975, notice of this meeting was posted on the bulletin board designed for that purpose, and notice was transmitted to the official newspapers provided by resolution adopted January 7, 2023. Meeting notice has also been continually posted on our website. Can I have a roll call?
Yes, Mayor. Council President Morgan?
Here.
Councilwoman Phillips?
Here.
Councilman Otteson?
Sorry, you're not, I don't think your mic's on.
Councilman Otteson? Councilwoman Russo?
Here.
Councilman Pagan?
Here.
Councilwoman Herring?
Here.
Thank you. And Mayor, thank you.
Here. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. Please be seated. I'll now open it up for public comment on agenda items only. That's public comment on agenda items only. So if something on the agenda you would like to speak about, please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. No, I got stuff. All right, not seeing any public comment. We'll close the public comment portion for the agenda items and we'll move into caucus work session. The only item on the work session tonight is the 2024 health insurance rates and annual renewal of dental coverage for active full-time and retired employees, which we discussed last month, but we're going to continue this discussion. Dave, you're back. You have to step up and just introduce yourself for the record, and then walk through the various.
Hi, I'm David Weiss from Harvard Insurance Group, the benefits consultant for Haddon Heights. Thank you for having me back, everybody. Everyone had some great questions last month, and I did have some additional answers and some additional information that I want to be able to provide tonight. So last month, I provided the dental quotes that were saving about $4,500 annually to Haddon Heights. And my concern was the renewal next year and what they were going to do. I went back to Delta and I addressed that concern, and they have offered a 2-year rate guarantee. So the $4,500 savings will now be $9,000. Also, with the time crunch of October 3rd, they have honored the rates all the way through January 1st if you wanted to line up your dental renewal with your health insurance in the future.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any additional questions, thoughts, council members, regarding our dental, which I think was the biggest, that was the main thing.
And you went back to the other one that we're currently with, and they said they couldn't provide any further discount, right?
Correct. So,
Thank you for checking that.
you're welcome. That was for,
And what about, more than just 1 year, right?
so, yeah, Delta provided a 2-year rate guarantee. So the rates that for this year will hold for next year's renewal as well.
Who'd you take out to dinner for that rate?
What's that?
Who'd you take out to dinner?
Don't want to know.
All right, any other thoughts or objections regarding the Delta? Move to Delta? Yeah, pretty comfortable with that,
To move to Delta?
to move to Delta?
Yeah, I think it makes financial sense. I think it's just as good of a program from what you can see, and the comparison is almost the same as what we have now, so I think it makes sense. And after 2 years, nothing stops us from going back if we need to, if there's a substantial difference, right?
Correct. Again, we can, in my line of business, everything's kind of a year-to-year basis, so to have 2 years of guarantee is really good. So,
Just a quick question. I know you got the 2-year commitment from Delta. Are we committed for 2 years or just 1?
you can switch next year as well, but the rates will hold for next year. Or for 2 years.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So the resolution isn't on the agenda because I didn't know what the decision would be. So we do have time. It'll be on the next agenda.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the only other thing, Mayor, is, Dave, I know we talked about the health insurance rates. They're in front of you. I don't know how much you want to get into the savings, we're with the HIF versus state health benefits plan. We are in a very, very good position.
Considering what state health benefits
Exactly.
has gone up over
Mhm.
last year, specifically in, yes,
Mhm.
22.
yes.
And something like 7 or 8% this year?
Correct,
And
and
if you were-
7.8% this year.
Yeah, if you were to look at what the again, the retirees have gone through every year, seeing a rate hike for several years now, I would say we're happy where we're at.
Yes. So, the average increase looks to be about what, 4.5?
So for head and received a 4.72%. It ranged from 3 to 5, and there were some instances that were larger than that.
So the only people staying in the state health benefits plan, which went up 22%, for those with a bad loss history that can't go to the HIF or somewhere else and get a cheaper rate. So imagine what that's gonna look like next year. We're avoiding all of that, which is fantastic.
Yes, it was huge. They were across the board for some towns and parks, and it was a crippling blow to their budget when you have that much of an increase on your.
We made the move back in 2017, and it was a great move.
Yep.
So we've been very happy with it.
Great.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, and the dental would be the same time frame as the health, I think that makes sense.
Right, to match them up.
So what I'll do is accept the resolution, and then we'll cancel the coverage for December 31st, because your dental goes goes November 1st through October 31st.
Right.
So there won't be any gap.
No, so just, I guess next.
Next year,
meeting, to accept if you want or if you vote for it, to accept the resolution and then to write new for Delta Dental for January 1st.
Okay.
Sounds
Thanks,
good. Thank you
Dave.
very much for all your hard work.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming back.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, seeing no other caucus items, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes of the September 19th, 2023 business meeting. May I have a motion for the approval of the minutes of the September 19th, 2023 business meeting?
Motion by Baker?
Motion by Councilman Pagan. Do I have a second?
Second, Phillips.
Seconded by Councilwoman Phillips. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? All right, thank you. Next, we'll have the approval of the executive session minutes of the September 19th, 2023 business meeting. May I have a motion for the approval of the executive session minutes?
Motion carried.
Motion by Councilwoman Harron. May I have a second? Second by Council President Morgan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? All right, thank you. Next, the Borough Engineers Report. Steve?
Thank you very much. I'll be brief. We submitted our written reports. Just want to highlight on a few items. First, the Candy County Community Development Block Grant. Unfortunately, we were not successful this year in an award. If you recall, this is a competitive program by the Candy County Block Grant Program. Only 4 awards were made. Our project was not successful. It did follow up with the program. We're going to work with the engineering committee and see if there is another alternative application. This was for all accessible park improvements down at Hobbs Park. It didn't score as well as all accessible playgrounds did in the past, so we're going to put our thinking caps on and see if we can get a more competitive application. On your agenda, you'll see a resolution for award of a contract for fiscal year 2022 to Lambert Construction in the amount of $218,487. Thank you to the solicitor and the CFO for doing the reviews in a timely fashion in one day. This is the one where we sought the extension.
Right.
We're successful that even though we have the extension in hand, most likely it's not going to be applicable because we're getting it under the appropriate deadlines if we make that award this evening. Only other update, I don't want to steal any thunder from Councilwoman Russo, is Station Avenue improvements is going to be pushed back now to the 16th, October 16th as a start date. We're still working with Candy County very cooperatively and making sure that we know everything that's going on with detours. They are working on revised detour plans. We have not received them yet. They're in coordination with our chief and our engineering committee. So more to come on that once we know more.
What was the reason for the pushback?
I didn't provide a reason, could be the contractor, could be a myriad of reasons. It also could be that,
I think it was the rain.
Yeah, I think it was the
I think
rain.
There's just been
There's
potential
projects.
construction delays. Also, they're going hand in hand on a daily basis on what's going on Kings Highway for New Jersey American Water. So if they're not finishing up their work, we can't start our work on Station Avenue. So, I don't think there's gonna be any significant delays past that, but you have to follow the county's guidance on that.
We'll go ahead, I'm sorry.
Please,
So, American Water is on Kings Highway currently.
yes,
Once they're done.
yes, that's the understanding and that's the coordination that was provided. And if you recall, probably a month ago, we were all very concerned that Kings Highway, Station Avenue, everything was gonna go on at the same time.
Yeah.
And it was gonna be very troublesome. So, it's my understanding, Kings Highway will be clear of construction by the time we start the intermediate detours on Station Avenue during the pedestrian improvements at the Atlantics.
At least on the adjacent block. So at least on the adjacent block. So, I think between like 10 and, the White Horse Pike, Kings Highway will be open. They might still be doing
They might,
work further down.
yes, they might be stopping more towards the county park,
But yeah. at
down
least-
further towards the lake, yes, but at least in terms of the area that our detours would be, they would not be active.
Yep, just to clarify. Thanks.
Will that, the new, link system on the train tracks be going in at the same time that we're doing station? Is that all sort of coordinated or that's separate?
So the Link Trail project has been coordinated in its design, but there's no set construction start on when the Link Trail, my company's not that high. So,
Steve, we had to send the approval on that today to the NJDOT. They wanted me to do an approval, so you weren't on that email chain, but I did send that today, and I got confirmation back from them on that,
the Link Trail that we accepted.
that we accepted the design.
So, there's not been any notice on that. As soon as I hear something or anybody hears something, it'll be a part of the report and I'll let everybody know. So I think I do not anticipate any of that construction this fall.
Okay.
If anything, earliest could be in the spring, but I have no indication of when they're going to actually do this improvement. It's moving forward. They're making progress. More progress. It stalled for a bit. They're making more progress, but no indication of when construction will start. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Thank you.
We have updated the website for the 16th as opposed to.
Great, thank you, Cal.
Moving into unfinished business, we have public hearing and final adoption of ordinance 2023-1535, ordinance authorizing the renewal of the pilot agreement with Advent Senior Citizen Housing Corp., block 2301, lot 28. May I have a motion to open the public hearing portion of ordinance 2023-1535?
Motion by Pagan.
Motion by Councilman Pagan, may I have a second?
Addison, second.
Second by Councilman Addison, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? The public hearing portion of ordinance 2023-1535 is now open. If you'd like to make a comment on that ordinance, please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Not seeing none, any motion, we will have a motion to close the ordinance, the public hearing portion of ordinance 2023-1535.
Phillips, so moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Phillips, may I have a second?
Pagan, second.
Second by Councilman Pagan, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? Thank you. And I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2023-1535, ordinance authorizing the renewal of the pilot agreement with Hadley Senior Citizen Housing Corp. for block 2301, lot 28.
Motion by Pagan.
Motion by Councilman Pagan, may I have a second?
Addison, second.
Second by Councilman Addison. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Mayor. Council President Morgan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Addison,
Yes.
Councilwoman Russo,
Yes.
Councilman Pagan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Herron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have public hearing and final adoption of ordinance 2023-1536, ordinance authorizing salaries, wages, and reimbursements to be paid to non-contractual employees of Borough of Haddon Heights. May I have a motion to open the public hearing portion of ordinance 2023-1536?
Motion by Pagan.
Motion by Councilman Pagan, may I have a second?
Karen, second.
Seconded by Councilman Herron. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? Thank you. The public hearing portion for ordinance 2023-1536 is now open. If you'd like to make a comment, please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Not seeing any public comment, may I have a motion to close the public hearing portion of ordinance 2023-1536?
Russo, so moved.
Motion by Councilman Russo, and a second? Second by Council President Morgan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstained? Thank you. May I now have a motion to adopt ordinance 2023-1536, an ordinance authorizing salaries, wages, and reimbursements to be paid to the non-contractual employees of the Borough of Haddon Heights.
Phillips, so moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Phillips. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Fagan. May I have a roll call vote?
Yes, Council President Morgan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Addison,
Yes.
Councilwoman Russo,
Yes.
Councilman Pagan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Harron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now moving into new business, we have resolutions 2023-168, a resolution amending resolution 2023-33, resolution concerning appointments, local board of health member Dr. Kelly Shires.
Mhm.
Resolution 2023-169, a resolution authorizing refund of tax overpayment, Blumenstein. Resolution 2023-170, resolution authorizing tax exemption, Sweet. Resolution 2023-171, a resolution authorizing an award of contract to Deer Carcass Removal Services LLC for the provisions of Deer Carcass Removal Services on an as-needed basis under the Camden County Cooperative Pricing System ID 57, CCCPS bid A-35/2022, second year option. Resolution 2023-172, a resolution authorizing payment of bills and claims for the first half of October. Resolution 2023-173, a resolution awarding a contract to Superior Vision for the purpose of providing vision coverage to all active full-time and retired employees, Borough of Haddon Heights for a period of 11/1/23 through 10/31/24. Resolution 2023-174, a resolution providing for a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12. One, matters related to infrastructure improvements and contract. Discussion is expected to be a half hour in duration or less. Formal action may be taken on the foregoing items following executive session. And finally, resolution 2023-175, resolution for Borough of Haddon Heights authorizing the award of the contract for fiscal year 2022 NJDOT Trust Fund reconstruction of St. Martin's Avenue Project to Landberg Construction LLC. I have a motion for those resolutions, please.
Taken so moved.
Motion by Councilman Fagan. May I have a second?
Russo, second.
Second by Councilwoman Russo. May I have a roll call vote?
Yes, Mayor, Council President Morgan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Yes.
Councilman Addison,
Yes.
Councilwoman Russo,
Yes.
Councilman Pagan,
Yes.
and Councilwoman Harron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll now open up public comment. That's public comment on anything at all. Not seeing any. We'll close the public comment portion of the meeting and we'll now recess into executive session. Should be drastically less than a half hour, considering May I have a motion to come out of executive session? I have a motion to come out of executive session.
Russo, so moved.
Councilwoman, motion by Councilman Russo, may I have a second?
Deacon second?
Second, Fagan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstaining? All right, thank you. Not seeing anything to act on. Can I have a motion for adjournment? Motion by Councilman Odison, and a second.
Deacon second?
Seconded by Councilman Fagan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstaining?
Go Phil.
Thank you.
Get her done.
7:20. That's the fastest executive session I've ever had. What did I say? 7:20? Yeah, 7:20.